What's up, podcaster? It's Ben here from Podcast Bros with a podcast hosting comparison. And today we're comparing Buzzsprout to Captivate. So if you're debating between these two hosts, this video will help you make the right decision. And once you've made your decision, there are links to both Buzzsprout and Captivate in the description box and the pinned comment. We're going to be comparing these two hosts based on three categories. The first being features, second being price, and third being ease of use. Each of those categories will be out of 10 for a total possible score of 30. So let's get right into it. Buzzsprout does give you a lot to work with. For starters, like most podcast hosts, they provide super easy distribution to all the different podcast directories, so it makes it very easy to get listed where people can actually listen to your show. Custom episode publishing, as well as the ability to schedule episodes to be released at a later date. They also have a feature called Magic Mastering, and this feature is actually exclusive to Buzzsprout. So what Magic Mastering does is if you upload an episode up to Buzzsprout and you've paid for the additional Magic Mastering service, it actually treats the audio, it levels it out, it makes it sound a lot better. This is huge if you're using two different microphones, or say it's an online call. It normalizes the audio. It makes it far more friendly on the ear. So this is an extra paid add-on, but it does a ton of the editing work for you. And there's quite a dramatic difference before and after when you use Magic Mastering. For podcasters looking to monetize their show, Buzzsprout provides two different solutions. The first is their exclusive affiliate hub. So essentially what they've done is they've reached out to brands that are highly reputable and have great affiliate programs, and they've negotiated for even better affiliate opportunities exclusive to Buzzsprout users. So if you are a Buzzsprout user, you get access to this affiliate hub so you can start making money right off the bat through using these offers. They also have the ability to integrate your show with Podcorn, which makes it very easy to find sponsorship for your shows. Buzzsprout also allows you to manage your shows and upload content all from your mobile device. Buzzsprout's very much community driven, and this is shown through their content and presence on social media. From their blog to their YouTube channel, they have a ton of very helpful resources to really guide you through anything that you'd want to do with your podcast. In addition to this, they also have a Facebook group with over 10,000 members that are all Buzzsprout users that are very eager to help you with anything Buzzsprout or podcast related. Buzzsprout also allows you to create audiograms, or what they call visual sound bites, which are great tools that you can use to promote your show on social media. All of Buzzsprout's plans also give you a podcast website that can act as a mobile app, but it's not a true native app, meaning it's not one that you could just go download from the App Store directly. Buzzsprout also provides automatic episode optimizations so that you don't have to worry about choosing the right file type when you're uploading audio to your host. They also offer on-platform transcription and an embeddable podcast player, which makes it very easy to embed specific episodes on certain pages on your website. They also give you the ability to put in chapter marks, which makes it very easy to highlight specific points within the episode, making it very easy for your listeners to jump to the significant points within the episode. One point of note on that one is that not every podcast directory has this feature built in, so it'll only work on those that actually allow it to happen. All of Buzzsprout's plans allow for unlimited team members, meaning you can have as many people as you want helping you to manage and operate your show. All their plans also come with unlimited storage. What you get more of as you move up the tiers is more upload time per month. Some recent additions to features on Buzzsprout is you now have the ability to import your podcast stats from your previous host. So when you're switching over to Buzzsprout, you can actually import all of those download numbers so that you never lose the downloads that you've worked so hard to achieve. They've also added some dynamic content features in the form of dynamic pre and post rolls for an episode or all of your episodes. And what that allows you to do is change either an intro or an outro to your episode to highlight whatever you're trying to promote at that time. This is great for working with sponsors because you can also offer sponsorship on all of your previous episodes in the form of changing the dynamic pre or post roll. So in layman's terms, there's a piece before and after an episode, and you can change that live without actually changing the physical episode, meaning the episode stays the way it was, but you can change the beginning or the end to suit whatever need you have at the time. So that was a lot for even me to say, so that definitely speaks to how many features Buzzsprout gives you. So obviously they scored very well in this category. We gave them an 8 out of 10. And the only reason they didn't score even higher is for a few nitpicky things. The first is that for every paid plan, you only get one show, meaning that if you do want to have more than one show, you are going to have to pay for its own allotment of hours. You can manage it on the same Buzzsprout account, but you do have to pay per show per month. And the other things we're being nitpicky about is it would be nice to have a private podcast hosting option. A lot of the other hosts out there do offer this, and Buzzsprout doesn't. And the final thing that we're really nitpicking here is that Magic Mastering is a feature exclusive to Buzzsprout that we love, but it is behind a paywall, meaning that if you do want to use that for your show, and we highly recommend it, you do have to pay for that in addition to what you're paying for already to host your show. So that's the reason it didn't score even higher, but 8 out of 10, a very, very solid score, and we are very happy with Buzzsprout's features. Moving on to price, all of Buzzsprout's plans are very affordable, and you do get a ton for what you're paying for, and they even have a completely free option, but with that free option, they only host your episodes for 90 days. But but it is a fantastic way to really experiment and get your hands on Buzzsprout and see if you like it before upgrading to a paid plan. But even Buzzsprout's paid plans are all very affordable, and you do get a ton of value for what you're paying for. What you get more of as you upgrade to the higher tiers is more upload time. So depending on how much content you're going to be uploading per month in terms of time will depend on which tier you have to go for. So with all that being said, we still think Buzzsprout has fantastic value regardless of which plan you go for. So we gave them an 8 out of 10 when it comes to price. Finally, moving on to ease of use. This is where Buzzsprout really shines. This is their core focus as a business. They want to give you everything that you could possibly want as a podcaster, but they only give you a feature if they can make it extremely simple and very easy to use. And that is a core focus of theirs through and through with everything that they offer. And on top of their features being very straightforward and easy to use, they also give you a ton of support in the forms of their YouTube channel, their blog, and the Facebook group with over 10,000 members. So it's unlikely that you'll ever have any problems or confusion with using the service. But if you ever do, there is a ton of support to help you. So for all those reasons, we gave them a 10 out of 10 when it comes to ease of use, because this is really their core focus as a business. So overall, across the 3 categories, Buzzsprout scored a 26 out of a possible 30 points. We are massive fans of Buzzsprout, and we think it's a fantastic option for you and your show. So let's start off with features. As I mentioned before, Captivate is a growth-oriented podcast hosting solution. So what that means is they want to give you every tool possible to help you grow your show. And right on the front page of their website, they have in big, bold letters, the world's only growth-oriented podcast host. So they want to make sure that you know that's what they're about. And the features that they give you to help grow your show are as follows. Firstly, they allow you to have unlimited shows on one plan, and that's regardless of which tier you decide to go with. With that being said, though, they do charge based on monthly downloads like a few other hosts out there. And their cheapest plan gives you 12,000 monthly downloads per month. And since you're allowed to have numerous shows on one plan, every show that is included and hosted on that plan will also count towards these monthly download numbers. So keep that in mind. All of their plans come with advanced analytics from the get-go, and they do come with an embeddable podcast player for your website as well. And a feature that's quite unique to Captivate is all of their plans allow you to have unlimited team members. So there's no limit to how many people can help you run and operate your shows. They also give you a ton of tools to help you market your show, and a few of those tools include a web player with calls to action built in, single subscription marketing link, email marketing integration, as well as one-click sponsor pitch creation. All of their plans also include transcription support, and another feature that is awesome about Captivate is all of their plans, even the cheapest one, gives you the option to host a private podcast. This is something that more and more people are looking to do every single day for different reasons, and on most other podcast hosting providers, you have to pay for their more expensive tiers to have the option at all. And all of Captivate's plan give you that option. It just varies based on how many people can have access to that private podcast, which depends on how much you pay. All their plans also include a podcast host. So as you can see, Captivate gives you a ton of features, as well as some features that many hosts don't have at all. And for that reason, Captivate scored extremely well in this category with a 9 out of 10 when it comes to features. So moving on to price, as we mentioned before, if you use the link in the description box or the pinned comment, you'll get yourself a free 7-day trial to experiment with the service and see if you like it. But their plans do start slightly on the higher side compared to all the other hosting options out there. But again, they do offer some options that other hosts simply do not. And the fact that you can have unlimited shows on one plan as well as unlimited team managers is something that you should keep in mind. Their cheapest plan starts at $19 per month when you pay monthly, but you can get that down to $17 per month when you do pay yearly. But we think all the features that Captivate gives you warrants that higher entry-level price because you are getting a ton for what you pay for. Especially if you're running multiple shows, Captivate is an awesome option to consider, but you do have to keep in mind that monthly download number. As that goes up, you're gonna have to pay more. So for all those reasons, Captivate scored an 8 out of 10 when it comes to price because you do get a solid amount for what you're paying for. So now moving on to ease of use, Captivate also scored very well in this category. It is very simple, easy to use, and easy to get your show or shows up and running and live across all the different podcast hosting directories. With that being said, though, because there are a ton of additional marketing features, to really maximize the use of all of them, it is going to take a little more time to figure out how to best use them. So because of that, they get an 8 out of 10. They do give you a ton to use. It's fairly easy to use them, but it is going to take some time, and there's going to be a bit of a learning curve to really maximize all the tools that Captivate gives you. Captivate also provides dedicated support for all of their plans. So they give you all the tools that you need to figure out how to best use all the tools that they give you, but it is going to take a little bit of time. And because of all that, they get an 8 out of 10 for ease of use. So with that score, Captivate achieved a 25 out of a possible 30 points, speaking to the fact that Captivate is an awesome podcast hosting solution, especially if you're very growth focused, or if you're looking for a few of the features that they have that a lot of other hosts don't offer, or they only offer at their more expensive tiers. As I mentioned earlier, there are links to both Buzzsprout and Captivate in the description box and pinned comment down below. Full disclosure, those are affiliate links, so if you do decide to use them, the channel will earn a small commission at no extra expense to you, so we greatly appreciate the support in advance. Plus, using those links will actually get you some extra bonuses. If you sign up for Buzzsprout using that link with a paid plan, you will get a free $20 Amazon gift card, and with Captivate, you will get a free 14-day trial. So after watching this breakdown, we want to hear from you. Are you going to host with Buzzsprout or Captivate? Let us know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more podcast hosting videos, and I'll see you in the next one.